38 drivers address themselves to the starting line, and the Worth 400 is underway. Well, Carson Hocevar looks like he has spit out the bit. He has had the fastest lap on track every lap of this race, including the fastest lap of the race. Jamie, is there any holding him back?
I love what you said there. He's a young colt. He's leading this race for the first time. I'm listening to his radio, and they're just telling him, don't overdrive it. You know, he ran the truck race on Friday night, and that really allowed him to know what to expect with this track and how it's going to change. Right now, really happy with the race car and the speed that he has, Regan.
Now, Logano's march to the front, though, has stalled. The last time we saw him, he was right behind Noah Gragson, right behind Daniel Suarez, and that's the way they run right now.
Yeah, and as you see those cars get side by side, now we see Chris Buescher up the racetrack right here in turns 1 and 2. We got one going around.
Spinner in turn 2, and it is Gragson. And that'll be the first caution flag of the day at lap 21. Austin Cindric leads into the Echo Park Automotive restart zone along with Josh Berry. 2 Fords on the front row as we go back to green.
Really late start there in that restart zone. That's not the normal, but Austin definitely mixed it up right there, taking off late.
Here is Denny Hamlin. Because of the mix-up in the code words and him not pitting with the rest of the leaders the first time pit road was open, Hamlin restarted 36th, and he's picked up only 4 positions since we restarted.
Guys, you're both talking. Let's go. Just give me one call.
Cowboys, 5 green here.
You can't call a team that's the same name as another. Never mind.
We got to commit now. I mean, if you want to do this, that's fine. I'm with you. I think it's more favorable to come now. Be done.
All right. That's why you're a crew chief. I am the driver. I will come to you.
Denny Hamlin in trouble.
Reddick looking for the lead on Austin Cindric with 7 to go in stage 1.
Yeah, you see him pull right up right there. He knew how important it was to not let Josh Berry get to his right rear. Now he's going to get to the right rear of that 2 car.
I think Hamlin blew up. That's exactly what happened to that car.
Hamlin has lost power coasting around the racetrack.
Oh, Clint.
I'd say the oil pan just blew
Hold
up.
it right there. Lock it down.
And that is the second caution of the day. This one for Denny Hamlin.
Big fire. Big
going up in
Big
flames.
fire out of the right side pipe.
As you see the stage come to the end, and Austin Cindric's going to hang on. So that strategy worked out for them. You never know how the end of these races or stages are going to work out, and that one worked out good for him.
Safety violation on the number 20. He'll also start in the back as we are back to green.
Yeah, we see a great start there by Josh Berry. Actually, see Kyle Larson pull down to make sure that Tyler Reddick wasn't going to pull to the inside of him. A lot of speedy dry down there on the bottom.
Brad way up high again. Didn't work out this time for gaining spots. And by the way, Berry, the graphic was incorrect. He did take 4 tires on that pit stop. Larson to the bottom, 2nd place.
Whoa, man. Briscoe, hold on to it. This isn't going to be good.
And around he goes, and caution waves.
And that all happened over that bump. The higher you go up the racetrack, he was the 3rd car up in the top. The higher you go over the racetrack, and especially on low tires, like Larry showed us at the beginning of the race, that's when these cars bottom out. And that's exactly what happened right there.
See if Larson can do anything on the outside here.
He's there. Chase Elliott, like Jamie said, they've been very consistent in doing the things week in and week out. Top 5s, top 10s, grinding away.
Spinner, Josh Berry, turns
your leader.
We were expecting green flag pit stops, but that won't be necessary.
That
lapper
caution was trying to pass that lapper running high on the racetrack. I think he got into that bump again, just like we saw the last caution with Briscoe, Kevin. We'll have to see. Well, it's going to be important for Gilliland to hold tough right here on the start of this race and keep that track position. The more he goes back and gets mired in traffic, the harder it'll be.
Well, he did his first job right. He got a great restart and a great launch right there, but now you're going to see the effects.
Four wide. We're in the way. We're in the way, Kevin.
And that's what you don't want to see when you have those old tires, is everybody go around you in the first corner, because now you just don't want to get around. What's going to happen right here is Kyle Larson's going to say, okay, Tyler Reddick caught me in this particular line, and I am going to run that line. And,
little mirror driving.
And then Tyler Reddick says, okay, well, you're going to run that line. I'm going to switch. So now that cat and mouse game begins of where you're going to go, getting in the corner. You see Kyle make that big arc getting in the corner, and he sees him not go high, so he pulled down low to make sure he takes as much air away from the front of that 45 car as possible. Oh, man.
That's
Chris Buescher.
Car.
Right rear tire's flat.
Caution is not out yet.
No,
still green.
He's going to get it down on the apron and kind of out of harm's way here. If there is a caution, it would be for debris, but he's got to go half a lap now to get to pit road.
Well, that's
that thing comes apart.
He's hoping that tire comes apart and the carcass goes up on the racetrack. He wants that tire to come apart to get that caution.
He was in third when that happened.
There it goes. Did it roll up on the track? It is on the track.
Caution. Throw that caution.
They're going to have to.
They got to throw it.
Better see it.
Not yet.
Still not. There it is.
Caution. And this will carry us to the end of stage 2. Kyle Larson has won a stage in each of the last 4 races at Texas Motor Speedway. So we'll mark it down as 5 straight for Larson. All right, now William Byron is your race leader, but listen to his radio.
Yeah, the steering wheel's a little to the left here. It's screwed. Splitter's so screwed up. We probably need a pit. Yeah, I don't know. You just tell me what to do. Yeah, we can try it. It's the splitter's messed up. It's my fault.
Yeah, and as hard as those cars hit right there, and you look at that splitter damage and the fender damage, that'll pretty much probably end William Byron's day as far as the way that the car is performing.
All right, Michael McDowell pitting outside the box. He'll start in the back. And Todd Gilliland, who did not pit on that last caution, it worked out fine for him. 17th after pit stops, a gain of 8 from where he would have been at the end of that prior caution. We're back to green. Byron taking off. And let's see how long he can hold the lead with a car where the steering angle is off just a bit.
Not being as bad as they thought. Bubba Wallace. He's wrecked.
Big contact.
And he catches.
This is the big one.
Gregson, Bowman up and into the wall, and Allmendinger collected, and more. 89 laps to go. We're back to green.
This is very similar to what happened last year for Chase Elliott. He was able to get control of this race with a caution that fell in his favor. Today he's just going to drive to the front.
Not so fast with that.
Hey, that 24 car has done nothing but surprise me with the damage that it has on that splitter and everything that he has going on. I'm surprised that he's even able to do anything.
On to it,
Elliott gets high, gets tight.
Pit stops continue. Ryan Preece. And crash goes the 62. Jesse Love's race is going to come to an end right here, and caution will be out. Regan.
Ryan Blaney on the top left of your screen. They have been loose all day long. This is the first report from him, though, that it's on the snug side. You'll see right here they're going to go with 4 tires on Ryan Blaney's car. The 45 of Tyler Reddick, he was too snug this run. Been fighting with that just a little bit. And the 5 of Kyle Larson, very close still. Just a little bit too tight as it's going around the corners, but it's not bound up at all.
All right, I believe all the lead lap cars pitted.
McDowell coming out there. I think that's obviously a 2-tire stop.
And Larson leads them off pit road. Yes, plus 15 for McDowell.
Reddick.
Plus 8 for Zane Smith. 10 different leaders, 14 lead changes today so far. And we're back to green. Larson, McDowell head for turn 1.
Second row did not get a good jump. Stenhouse is having trouble back there in the back. Oh, Bell's way up the racetrack.
Lane.
No! Around he goes! And into the wall in turn 4.
All right, let it roll. You're good. You got him.
It'll be 33 laps to go when they come to the line. Larson and McDowell, 2 Chevys, leading them back to green once again.
Well, you see Kyle Larson take off, and Ryan Blaney did not, and that's going to allow Michael to fall into that slot if he can pull that car down the racetrack, but he can't, Clint.
Back straightaway, crash. Priest hard on the wall with Hocevar and Cody Ware. 10th caution of the day.
Not another bad jump for Blaney.
Well, Michael McDowell's clear.
How about this?
Well, I'm interested to see what happened in the restart box right there. When those cars get side by side like that,
trouble back straightaway, and it is Custer, Keselowski, Kyle Busch, and Cindric.
Just talking about Brad needing a good run here and capping this day off with the positive points.
Yeah, now it's broke.
Good grief. 15 to go, and they get to the stripe. McDowell's Chevy, Blaney's Ford. Here we go.
Well, that was just what Ryan Blaney needed, was that bump from that 5 car to keep him even with the 71. He didn't fire off great, but the 5 got him going, and here he is side by side.
Eric Jones way up high, steaming around the outside of Reddick. Stenhouse on the bottom.
This is for the win.
Yeah, this is for the win, but this is the part that Ryan Blaney is the most worried about right here as he goes through the middle of this corner. How will this car go over that bump?
Hit it straight.
Good so far. He's going to have a big run. Michael McDowell is going to side draft to try to keep him at bay.
And McDowell edges back ahead to turn 1. And around goes Reddick.
He saved it.
Down to the apron. He keeps going. Caution waves.
Who is in front here, guys?
Well, we have to go back to the last scoring loop, not the moment of caution.
Like I said, who was in front? Very important.
And they're saying Michael McDowell is the race leader. Will McDowell get one from Logano? Let's see.
Been 58 races since McDowell's been in victory lane. He will go for it.
10 to go.
Well, and there you see it again. Ryan Blaney gets a little bit more help from the 5 than they get on the bottom of the racetrack.
And Blaney with the run down the back straightaway. Edges ahead.
Not so fast.
McDowell stuffs it into turn 3 on the bottom.
And then be able to put that car in position. But Joey's there.
Big run for Logano off turn 2. Drops to the bottom. McDowell all the way down to the white line to block, and he has to gain control of the car and give up the lead.
He's going to lose second, too.
Logano, Blaney now. First and second with 3 to go.
Went right back to the middle of 1 and 2. He was struggling in the center of the corner, saw he missed the bottom, and Logano pounced on him. Can you believe this 22 car is in the lead?
McDowell did everything he could.
Oh, he's
in the wall. Michael McDowell crashes off Calamity Corner.
Huge hit.
It'll be 2 laps to go. Green flag.
Man, they stacked him up. That's as tight as the whole field has been.
Pretty slow start, wasn't he?
Whoa, Ty Gibbs squirreled around there, but saves it. A lot of action in the back, up front, side by side, but Logano pulls away. Here comes Chastain. He's to the inside of Blaney and is going by for second.
Yeah, you see Ricky Stenhouse in the middle right there for 4th place.
Larson and Jones surround
Never
him.
lifted.
Austin Dillon moving up. And Logano trying to drive away. White flag, 1 to go.
Well, Joey Logano has done a great job today. They started deep in this field, and he has driven his way to the front, capitalized on every situation, and put himself in position to win this race.
Logano 5th at the flag last week, disqualified for a missing nut on the spoiler brace. Redeems it all right here around turn 3 and 4. Joey Logano will get his 37th win. The AAA Ford for Roger Penske will go to victory lane.
Yeah.
Joey has 1 prior win at Texas, but it came 11 years ago. And he extends the string. He is the 9th different driver to win at Texas in the last 9 races.
Well, he went ahead and took care of the top 5. No top 5 streak. He went ahead and took care of the no wins problem. We just got them all checked off the list today, Clint.
Fixed it. Win fixes everything. Always has, always will.
A wild day in Texas. 12 caution flags. And Joey Logano goes to victory lane from 27th starting position.